I would stay up all night getting high, injecting cocaine. I mean, 100 shots in a night like nothing. I would stay up 7 to 9 days straight till I collapse. Drug addicts get high. We come as close to death as we can. We're not afraid of dying. That's the ultimate high, is death.
I stole a lot of money from everywhere and anywhere. A lot of crime, a lot of selling drugs. I drank simply and only to get to a blackout. That was it, because when I was in a blackout, I didn't have to feel anything, and that was the goal every night.
The only thing I did in that house was smoke crack from the time I woke up till the time I went to sleep, if I ever went to sleep. I kept going back for another piece of crack. If I just get one more piece, then I'll go out. But one piece became another piece, became another piece, and the only way I went out was to go out and get more crack.
There was an incident that happened in this town that affected me deeply, and I'm just going to tell you quickly what it was. We had a clerk in our court who had a younger brother she was very close to, and he had appeared in front of me on a low-level drug case, marijuana possession. And I had adjourned his case, admonished him, told him if he stayed clean for 6 months it would be dismissed. And that was the end of it. And during that 6-month period, he died of a heroin overdose. I don't ever want to have that feeling again, that experience I had when I sat and saw that 18-year-old lying in his coffin. It's one of the saddest nights of my life as a judge, feeling powerless. Now, I myself feel more empowered because I can actually help these people. I can actually get them to stop their cycle of drug addiction with all of the authority I have in my black robe, plus the therapeutic community that works hand in hand with us. It's a combination that really works. It's not a magic bullet, but with a lot of hard effort, it does yield results for very little money.
By this time, I had earned enough money where money wasn't a problem for me. I actually stopped working for 3 straight years and just used drugs. I didn't even have to go out of my house to get drugs. They were delivering them to me. I would pay them on a Friday. I would have drugs hidden all over the house. They would hide ounces of coke, and I would just call them up and say, "Where's another one?" And they'd say, "In your gray suit pocket." And I'd go out in your Harley, they're in the duffel bag. And, I just had drugs everywhere. And because I didn't want to get a whole big bulk delivered, in my mind, somehow that would make me an addict, I would be. But if I had it all over the place, I could go out like an Easter egg hunt and get my ounce of coke.
I think that drug use became my friend because I didn't want to tell anybody these secrets, but I didn't want to feel it by myself anymore either. And I traveled all over the country doing martial arts, but I still had this secret that I was hiding, and it was killing me on the inside.
This was my old Obi. I hope that you will accept it from me to you and wear it. You try, okay?
We lost everything. We were martial arts instructors. We taught thousands of people. We taught in school districts. We were held up. We were examples for a lot of people. And that all got stripped away. Not just money, but when people look at you and they don't want you around their children, it's incredibly painful, especially when they used to bring the children to you for guidance. It's a really hurtful thing.
I would steal from my parents. I would steal from friends if I had the opportunity to. I would steal from cars, houses, anywhere, other drug dealers, whatever. But then someone called me to buy some pot, and I stopped the cab, I got out, and I went in their car, and I sold them the pot, and we were smoking in the car, and a cop pulled up and pulled me out, arrested me.
The challenge was, what do we do? 300 million of us who don't use drugs and alcohol mostly, but 16 million of us do, and our lives are in chaos. And what are you going to do about it? How do you organize a system that delivers a science-based treatment to people whose lives are in abject misery? And by the way, it's not just their lives, it's the people that love them and employ them. So what are you going to do about it? And that's when I ended up understanding drug courts.
Welcome to the East End Regional Intervention Court's third graduation.
And I remember being in jail, and I threw the towel in. I told Judge Cooperstein, I am done. I'll just do the time. I'm a big enough guy where jail was really doable for me. And Judge Cooperstein threw the towel back at me and said no. And all the guys in jail said, she can't do that. And I said, well, you tell her that. She told me no. And she said, no, David, I haven't given up on you yet. And I was like, well, what does she want from me? I thought that's all they wanted was me to be in jail, And I did some hard searching and thinking, and I said, I could do jail, but can I do recovery? Can I actually do it? And I begged to get back out. Charlene conveyed that to the judge. The judge, I don't know why or what she saw in me. I'm very happy she saw it. Thank you so much.